Okay, now I'm recording. So I just went through all of the formulas. So very nice, Lizzie. Lizzie's giving her blanket to the kitty. Very sweet. So these are all of the formulas that you would need for a 3D figure for surface area and volume. Okay, now I'm recording. So now I can say, take a minute. Allie's back. I'm gonna mute you guys while I tell my daughter to leave the cat alone. Okay, so I'm gonna switch it. I know some of you might not have all of it written down, but I will have the video posted and it'll probably start on this screen. So you guys can always just copy down right from the paused video.
Jen, I just got back.
I understand. I know. I get it. But I was just saying I just started the recording late, but I started it right on this. So you might have to like pause it on here and write it down once I post the video today. And I'll post it right after this live lesson. So yeah. All right, so we want to find the surface area and the volume. First thing we want to do is establish the formulas that we need. Okay, and it's a cylinder, so I'm going to write the formulas on the screen just so we have it. So to find the surface area, we need 2 times pi times the radius squared plus 2 pi radius times height. For the volume, we want to go pi r squared times height. Okay, so what I would do is I would copy down that formula first. Surface area equals 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi r times height. And then right underneath, oh, Dallas, are we okay? Is that a sad face, Dallas? It's not a sad face, is it, Dallas? No sad face. Oh no, did Allie leave us again? Poor Allie. Okay. Okay, so right underneath, we're gonna fill in our different values. Someone type in chat, what is my radius that I'm gonna fill in here? 1, exactly. So I'm gonna go 2 times pi times 1 squared. We're just filling it in for now. Times 1. What's the height of my 3D figure? 3, yep. And then I'm going to take care of all of the numbers first before I deal with pi. So 1 squared is just 1. 2 times 1 is 2. And over here, 2 times 1 times 3 would give me 6. And then what can I call those together? Okay, cool. Thanks, Beth. Thanks. Tell Allie I said, yeah, totally good. Thank you. Or pi times 1 times 3. Oh, we wouldn't have 4 there. What do you guys think? What would I do with those pies together? 8 pi. Yeah, I'm just going to add them together. You would have 8 pi.
I gotta go pee.
And then while I take my daughter potty, I'll have you guys go ahead and multiply. We'll round to the nearest hundredth. A few of you, if you could put your answers in chat, I'll be right back. Oh, she is so cozy. Very good. Go play iPad. Go play. Okay. So, who was making a joke? What was the joke? If I could have 8 pie, I would not feel great. Very good. Yeah, you're kind of combining the formula, Serafina, and that's very good. You're a comedian. I like that. I gotcha. Okay, so did you guys get 25.13 like Casey did? Perfect. And then since it's area, I would label it as feet squared. That's my surface area. And I would want to see as much work as you could show me, okay? As much work. If you use Google Docs, which you will for this assignment, they do have a math type thing in there so you can pull up. But if you can show me this stuff, it's great. There's only 3 problems, so I need to see work just to see. And, you know, I'm not going to be a stickler. If you got the right answer, great. But more work, the better. All right, then we have volume. So we first write the formula down, and then underneath, we're just going to fill in. Ooh, that's like eye bleeding. No way. We're going to fill in the values. So my radius was 1 squared, and my height was 3. So my volume, 3 times 1 is just 3. And then what is 3 pi? What would we get for 3 pi? What do you guys think if you round to the nearest hundredth? So 2 decimal places. 9.42 says Casey. What do you guys think? Beth says yes, and that would be feet cubed since we're dealing with volume. Cool. Any questions on that? Any preguntas? Pretty straightforward. A lot of this stuff is. You're just writing the formula and then filling in underneath. Oh, Serafina says 9.43. Let's see. 3 times pi. It would be 9.42. I can see why you think 9.43, but the number after is 9.42. And this is a great question because rounding is always important. But we want to round to the 100th place, so we look at the number next to it to determine what we do. And since this is under 5, we just leave it as it is. If it was 5, Serafina, then you would be 9.43. Great question. All right, next one. So we have a cone here. So we first need the formula for the volume of a cone and the surface area. So surface area of a cone is pi times the radius times that slant height plus pi times radius squared. Volume, we're going to go pi r squared times h divided by 3. I did. It was good. It was the fudge ripple one. Oh, I love ice cream. I have problems with ice cream because, yeah, if we have ice cream, it doesn't stay where it should. It goes into my belly. Yeah, I love ice cream. That probably sounded like grosser than I meant it to. My bad, sorry. Okay, so we're going to thank you. We're going to write the formula down. Tyler, you're on today, man. I love it. Okay. And then we're going to fill in our values. What's my radius here, guys? Which one's my radius? 3. Good. So we're going to go pi times 3. What's my slant height? 7. Okay, Alexis, no problem. Just watch the recording, okay? And it would be 7. Perfect. So then we're going to combine my numbers. So 21 is what I would get here. 21 pi plus 3 squared is 9. 9 pi. And then because they both have pi, ooh, that sounds good. Because they both have pi, now I want pi. I'm going to add them together. What would I get? Oh, Stella, I'm jealous. What kind of pi? That's okay. Pi is actually on topic right now. Oh my gosh. Oh, yes. I need that right now. When was your birthday, Stella? Happy late birthday. Pumpkin's good. Casey says 94.25. Let's see if she's right. Thanks, Casey, for being our taskmaster. I love it. So we have 30 pi. Yours was Saturday. Happy late birthday, you guys. 94. And I would concur. It is definitely Garful is Tyler. Thank you, Garful. I appreciate that. 94.25. And this is a surface area, so we would say meters squared. Casey, you got it. French silk. Oh my gosh.
Mama.
I got no pie split.
That's Toys R Us that I want to go.
Okay.
Mom, where's Toys R Us?
We'll talk about Toys R Us later.
Toys R Us is open?
We'll talk about it later, okay?
Mama, is Toys R Us open now?
She wants to go to Toys R Us. Toys R Us died. Okay.
Mom,
all right.
Is Toys R Us open?
No, go sit down. I'm working. I just destroyed her world. That's me.
Mom, is Toys R Us open?
Sure, honey. Whatever you say. Okay, now we're going to talk about volume. We go pi times that radius, which is 3, times the height. Did they not give me a height here? Oh, this was a surface area question. Ideally, they should have given a height. And they'll give you a height, yeah. We need a height for our cone. So we're going to say... No,
is the height 7?
No, I'm really glad you said that, though. I'm really glad you said that. Because, oh, and you know what? Guys, we got trigonometry here. We've got Pythagorean theorem. What? Oh my gosh, we don't even need to make it up. We can totally solve for it. Lizzie, stop. So we can use that Pythagorean theorem, but it's there. It's totally there, right? Important thing to know. This is a height. This is a slant height. So we call that S. Okay? So we could use that Pythagorean theorem. We could go h squared plus 3 squared. I'm going to mute you, Serafina. Sorry, it's just too hard to focus there. 7 squared. And then we can keep going with our Pythagorean theorem. And, that's 9. And that's 49. Now we are going to get a decimal. So this isn't the greatest example, but that's okay. We'll go with it. h squared equals, if you subtract 40, and then we take the square root. What's the square root of 40, you guys? What is it? It's going to be a decimal. Yeah, 6.32. Totally right. Now, you should not have to do this for your assignment, but if you're not given a height, you need that straight up and down height, you can just make a triangle, right? Geometry is awesome. Yay! So we did that. I'm so proud of us. Casey was probably sitting there going, oh my gosh, Jen, don't do this again. Just do the Pythagorean theorem, Jen. Casey, I think I felt your psychic vibes. I felt it. I appreciate that. It's awesome. Maybe it was through the doll. What? Casey, did you like put some of your psychic energy in there? That's pretty cool. She was staring at me and I was like, oh, Casey's thinking something. Yeah, maybe. Oh, man, now I got to be on my game. Okay. So 6.32 and then divide by 3. Then we're going to keep simplifying those numbers. We're going to take that 6.32 and multiply by 9. And when we do that, no, it's okay. I like that. She's got my back. Yes. It's awesome. I need that. Dallas. All right, so we go pi times 56.92. And then I'll divide by 3. And it should give you the same answer if you go divide by 3 and then multiply by pi. So if you divide by 3 and multiply by pi, you get, what do you guys get? What do you get when you simplify it? 59.60. You could also get that times 9 times pi and then divide by 3. Oh yeah, you get the same answer either way. So what do you guys get for this answer here? What do you get? Did I lose you? Come back. Don't be lost. Come back. We're just taking the height to which we found, which you guys will be given.
I got 1,717.3 repeating.
That might be, yeah, I know. I don't want KCB. She's right, but she's good. Serafina, I wonder if you just didn't divide by
56 times 92 divided by 3.
Oh, times. That's a point. That's a really good.
Oh.
That's a really good one. Yeah, that's a good point there. We want to go 56.92 times pi.
Times pi divided by 3 equals 59.6.
Perfect. Yeah. What do you guys get? Did you all get 59.6? Technically, we would say 59.61 if we rounded to the nearest hundredth, but Serafina rounded to the nearest tenth, which is fine too, because there's no instructions here that tell us to do that. Beautiful. What about you, Stella, Jana, Dallas? Whatever it is, Tyler. We would say meters cubed. What about you guys? Let me know. Let me know you're good to go. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna mute myself. The kids are starting to cry again.
Beautiful, Stella. You got it. Stella, did you get this answer? And Jana? Okay. I like to write my J's in cursive. I used to, my initials are JD, and I used to write my name like this. But then some of my students told me I can't sign my name like that. because it looks really bad. I couldn't figure it out. So I was just like, okay, guys, but now I know. I know what it looks like. So yeah, now my initials are like this. And yes, M cubed. Or you could write, yeah. Casey, thanks for addressing that. Beth is dying over there. It's all right. Little, just the more you know. Okay. So yeah, that's how we do that. I'm gonna skip this one because thank you. I know it was just I thought of it because I was writing the J for Jana. I'm gonna skip this one because it follows the same format. You would just use the triangular prism formula, and you would follow all the sides that you need. Okay, so remember, S is slant height, L is length, and then B is base. Well, no sleeping. No sleeping. Okay, so now we're going to get into, this is just a review of all the area formulas that we've kind of talked about. Okay, it's good to have them down. I would take a notebook and write it down. I would write all of these area formulas down because you're going to need it for this next assignment. These are all the area formulas that we have discussed. So the next assignment is dealing with area of an irregular figure. Okay, and I think you guys have seen this before. Yeah, because what's the whole idea here? Someone type in chat, what do you do with these area of irregular figures? Casey, what do you think?
You break it into parts.
Right. Break it into shapes that you know, okay, and that you have. And there's a few options for how to do this. For example, with this one, I could break it like this, or I could break it like this. Doesn't matter either way. I'm suspicious. Oh no, we're good, because if this whole side is 12, what would this side be? Because we need to know all of the sides there. 8, right? Because we would take that 4 and subtract it from 12. So this is 8. Good. Oh, you guys. Okay, and then area of these figures is just length times width. Length is 12, width is 5. 12 times 5 gives me 60. Oh, and then what about this side here? What would this length of the figure be? If I know this is 8 and this side's 5, that would be 3.
Arrow.
What? Oh, do you need help? So what would the area of that little square be?
Mama,
12, yep.
can we go to Toys R Us?
Yeah, we'll talk about that later, Lizzie. Right. And then what do I do for my final answer for the area of this composite figure? Right, we're going to add them together. 60 plus 12 equals 72 feet squared. That's it. That's what you're going to do. You're going to find the area of the known figures and then add them together. Okay. Any questions on that? So for this one, what 2 figures is this figure? What do you guys think? What 2 figures do I have there? Yeah, it's a rectangle and a trapezoid. Sometimes it helps to write the formulas down, just if they're a little bit less known. Remember, the area of a trapezoid, you multiply the height times the 2 bases added together, and then divide by 2. And then the rectangle is just length times width. So what are the 2 bases that I would add together for the trapezoid? What are the values of the two bases? 6 and 10. Yeah, if this is 10, this side is 10 as well. Good. So 6 plus 10 gives me 16. And then what's my height I would be dealing with? 5. That's for the rectangle. And I'm so glad you said that, because that's what people do, is they get confused on what goes where. So that's a 4. Good. So then we got to go 4 times 16 and then divide by 2. What do I get when I do that? What's 4 times 16 and then divided by 2? I'll wait till I get a few answers just to make sure we all agree. 32. Yep, that's what I got. 32. And if you don't want to label it till the end, you don't have to, but that's good. Then we're going to, good. Then we're going to find the area of the rectangle. What would I multiply? Right. But you know what? We don't have to label it until the end if you don't want to. That's actually what I do. I label it at the end. It's my last stop there. Beth, that's a good look for you. So, what would I multiply for the rectangle? No problem. What do you guys think? Casey, what do you think? You still have your hand up. I don't know if you made it. Jana says 10 and 5, and I think I agree. I think she's right. Serafina, what do you think?
I think you would add the length times width, which is 10 and 5.
Good. So Jana was right. Yeah, Jana. Go, Jana. Very good. So we go 10 times 5. So we would add that. 10 times 5 is 50. So what do we get for our final area when we add them together? 82 says Serafina. Do you guys agree? Stella says yes. Alexis says yes. Yes. Good job, guys. 82 is our final thing. And Tyler says sure. All right, I'll take it. It is right. It is right. So then Tyler's like, well, yeah, that's what I got. So then we say kilometers squared. Don't forget, area has to be squared. Cool. Okay, last thing I want to talk about before I let you go is what to do if you have, like, we want to find the area of the grass in there. How would I find the area of the grass? Someone raise your hand so you can tell me the process here. I want to see. I know Serafina has her hand up. Let's get a few hands raised. What do you guys think? And when you raise your hand, again, you don't have to use your mic to talk if you don't want to. If you prefer just to type it in chat, that's fine. It's okay either way. What do you guys think? It is a trapezoid. You are right.
Mom, I don't go to Toys R Us now.
My daughter wants to go to Toys R Us right now, so better wrap it up. Yep, we have a trapezoid and a rectangle. What am I going to do with those? What do you guys think? I'm going to try and, while you guys think it through, I'm going to distract my daughter with a really cool game.
I don't want a game, Mom.
Yes, you do.
I don't want a game, Mom. I'm just one.
Have you ever seen this? You should find the burp one. This is a really cool game. There's a letter on there that goes for both. Okay, we would find the area of both.
I don't want that game.
Then subtract. You are right. Very good. Serafina, is that what you were going to say?
I want to go to Toys R Us.
Oh, what were you going to
Mom,
say?
can I go to Toys R Us and pick a toy?
Add up all the
Can I go to
sides
Toys R Us
and
and
then
pick a toy, please?
for both figures and then
Mom,
subtract
can I go
them.
to Toys R Us and pick a toy?
I'm sorry, 1 second. Lizzie, go sit down. I'm going to mute while I yell at my child. Child. I know. I ruin lives. That's what I do. Not right now, sweetie, okay? She's obsessed with Toys R Us because that kid Ryan on YouTube. Ugh, I hate that kid.
Try
Okay.
distracting her with Cole 7 Everly on YouTube.
Yeah, I should. I mean, we'll talk about it when I'm done. Mommy is teaching. Tempting to. It's going to the GS. I don't know. I am not really sure. Casey, I'm not sure. Okay, just to solve this problem, and this is what I'll start on the extra little video I put on there. You would focus on the area of each, and the reason being is just because they want area. If we added up the sides, that would be more like a perimeter type thing. But since we want the area of the grass in this figure, we would first take the area of the trapezoid, and then we would subtract the area of the rectangle. So that is where I will start when I make a little follow-up thing here. And then I got to talk about finding the surface area of these composite figures. But I am going to let you go because we are at the end of our allotted time here. I am going to post again on our Moodle site a video of this live lesson and then a little follow-up thing. It'll be quick. Won't be long at all. And I will do that today. Yeah, this one, Beth? This one? Yeah, that's why I want to do it in a video. That way I can kind of focus and show you each one. Otherwise now I'd be like, rush, rush, rush. Guys, I apologize about her. It's a rough week for us with the move and everything. So, all right. Well, you are free to go. I will spare you. Oh, I know. So you guys are free to go. Thank you. Have a good day.